Hi, my name's Katie, and this video is going to be about propaganda. Just to give a brief history, propaganda first came into play in 1622 when Pope Gregory created the Sacred Congregation and used propaganda to bring people in for religious activities. It definitely had a more respectful meaning and a benign approach, and it wasn't completely associated with the manipulation or malevolent behavior. Later on, in 1859 through 1941, Russia had once used puppet shows or forms of entertainment for people that were illiterate. These shows would demonstrate world leaders such as the German Emperor William II being beaten to death by Petrushka, the Russian punch. This technique was called lupokalso. It's common knowledge that propaganda was a major role in World War I, especially when it came to gaining soldiers to create a bigger, better military. In the US, they used it to send out the word about the dire need of rationing and job importance. Many of you are familiar with George Orwell's famous story 1984. Well, that also means you're familiar with the sinister slogan, "Big Brother's watching you." It's most definitely a form of propaganda, and it appears many times within the book. Where the book takes place in Oceania, most of propaganda is fear or intimidation based. It may not be looked upon as morally correct, but it certainly was effective. Now, before I go any further, I'll give you the 7 different types of propaganda with an explanation and an example. So first off is bandwagon. Bandwagon pumps up the value of joining the party. Next is card stacking. Build a highly biased case for your position. Third, glittering generalities. Using power of words to evoke emotions from people. Next, name calling. Denigrating opponents, normally teasing or using humor to appeal. Plain folks. Using the leader to seem ordinary increases trust and credibility. Second to last, testimonial. The testimony of an independent person is seen as more trustworthy. Lastly, transfer. Transfer associates the leader with trusted others. Okay, great. Now you understand the different techniques and usage, so now we can get into the more modern forms of propaganda. You see forms of propaganda all over without even realizing it. Social media is a large platform for propaganda, especially when it comes to political debates. It can be anything from a political cartoon or simply a candidate's slogan, such as this. But don't get the wrong idea. They're not sabotaging one another by doing this. They're just pumping up the value of their own party. Another modern use that everybody knows about are those gross smoking or nicotine ads that are on the radio, your TV, or ads before a YouTube video. Smoking ads are all over. Obviously, it's not a bad form of propaganda, but it still is nonetheless. The main goal of these ads is to get the point across that smoking is bad for you, and these ads will use scare tactics or facts about the drug to get your attention. It's easy to get wrapped up into social media and commercials, but with knowing the different cues of propaganda, you can then distinguish the difference between propaganda and someone simply trying to inform you of something. You can also go research the topic yourself. There are a ton of websites and articles on propaganda. Go take a look. Here's just a few that I used.